Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
South African government has come under heavy criticism for its failure to protect whistleblowers, individuals who risk their lives to expose corruption, fraud, mismanagement in both public and private sector. Now, these high-profile cases of whistleblowers being harassed, threatened, or even killed highlight a systematic failure. Many believe this action stems from politicians' deep involvement in corruption and culture of impunity, where power shields wrongdoers from accountability. Welcome to the African Diaspora News Channel. Let's take it to where it began. The failure of South African government in protecting whistleblowers. Let's get into the 5 points that I've prepared. Wing 1. The lack of adequate legislation and enforcement. Although South Africa has laws such as the Protected Disclosures Act, these frameworks also poorly enforced. Whistleblowers often face retaliation, including job losses, harassment, threats to their lives, with little no legal to physical protection provided by the state. Yes. Failure to establish protective mechanisms. The government has failed to implement effective protective mechanisms, such as secure housing, policing protection, or financial support for whistleblowers. Many are left vulnerable, forced into hiding or silence by fear. Third one, being the political involvement in corruption. Whistleblowers have often exposed corruption involving high-ranking. This creates a conflict of interest, as the same institute's means to protect whistleblowers are sometimes controlled by those implicated in very crimes being exposed. Number 4 will be the culture of impunity in South Africa's political system that has developed a culture where corruption is normalized and consequences are rare. Politicians or officials implicated in wrongdoing often continue to hold office, creating an environment where whistleblowers are seen as threats rather than allies in the fight for justice. The last one will be the intimidation and silencing tactics many whistleblowers face: intimidation, legal battles, or a character assassination orchestrated by powerful networks of corruption. The government often turns a blind eye or actively participates in these tactics, undermining justice and discouraging others from coming forward. Now tell me, the root causes of politicians and corruption that deeply entrench corruption. South African politics is marred by systemic corruption, with many officials benefiting directly or indirectly from fraudulent activities. Protecting whistleblowers threatens to expose this web of collusion, so their safety is deprioritized. Misuse of power from politicians and elites accustomed to operating with impunity often manipulate state institutes to silence dissenters. And last one, a weak accountability of structures, which is the lack of accountability at all levels of governance, allows of officials to evade consequences, embodying corruption practices and the suppression of whistleblowers. In all, to conclude and leave it right there so you can also share your comment, whistleblowers are the backbone of accountability and transparency in any democracy. But in South Africa, they are often abandoned by the very system they aim to protect. The government's failure to safeguard these individuals stems from their inability or unwillingness to address the systematic corruption, much of which implicates those in power, without significant reforms, including stronger protections, independent investigations, and an end to political interference. This is Vuyo Mgwelo for the African Diaspora News Channel, and I'll see you on the next one.